Hello everyone, this is Greyshot117 here, bringing you another company versus replay brought to you by K-Talk and The Walking Dude, I believe. I've seen him before. Versing Crazy Commissar and Tricky Commissar, so I'm assuming a clan? Well, what the hell? Alright, I was going to say, there's no rank. And then these guys, let's see, decent. So I would say the Axis have the advantage, but we shall see. I mean, these guys seem to be coordinating just because of the fact that they are going at the same time and they have the same name. So that's what I think is going on. In any case, crazy. We have two British versing one OKW Vermont and a 2v2 on Reshev Winter. Now this map, well, we have this big waterway in the middle with this objective point over here. It can easily be held here, but of course flank over this way with the flank over this way the same way. But you can easily grab the fuel points and hold this small location. We have a push by the Walking Dude. Very, actually, well done because they're versing two British. So until the British really fortify, you can easily push up. Now, as you can see with the Vickers will annihilate you. It will destroy you. It is a great machine gun. That will just suppress. Now, poor British infantry, that, section that got just annihilated. But hey, the Stern Pioneers, well, never mind. They died. That was a waste. Well, I was going to say, did what they need to do. They were trying to hold back the British from fortifying and pushing up. The problem is they feel like they're doing it a little too much. He's very lucky that, that MG didn't place down and just annihilate that unit. I don't know why they would also place it in no cover instead of, having some heavy cover. But hey, that's just me. I also want to take a moment and thank my Patreon supporters like Chris, Leo, Tim, and Panzer. Again, thank you all for supporting me on Patreon. If you would like to support me more, you can head to my Patreon page or just like subscribe this video. That really helps me out. And if you don't know how to send in a replay for games like this, you can send via my Gmail or Facebook and I will take a look. So yeah, now the British, again, we usually have Vickers and also the British infantry to try to push up. You have an MG. Okay, we have an MG-42. You're trying to rush up and get this building. That's an interesting tactic. Okay, here's my rationale. You rush up an MG, and all of this MG will be suppressed by this thing instantly because it has no cover, and this MG, of course, is pretty powerful. The counterpoint is, well, you're in enemy territory, so you're gonna have to be very cautious keeping this thing online. Now, I get it. You got the sniper as well. So the MG is here to hold the front line as much as possible, and the sniper is here to pick off British infantry. People forget, British infantry, pretty weak until late game where you actually upgrade them. But that sniper, is that a female sniper? Or is there, I was going to say it is a guy sniper, just with the awesome winter clothing. Also, as we can see, he's currently floating, because of course that's what happens. Anyway, British infantry, only 4-man squads, very similar to the Wehrmacht, so you can easily take them out with snipers, which makes it more viable. The Wehrmacht sniper, of course, on the flip side, when you're versing like Soviets, it's not really viable because there's 6 men in that squad. But, I mean, so it takes longer to kill it with the sniper. But against American infantry or British infantry, now you have something. Anyway, the British, let's see, we have advanced in place management. This is why I think the British were trying to, like, rush up and try to fortify, because, again, especially this guy, his entire doctrine is based on fortifications, which is why I'm making the assumption here. I think he was like, there were 2 Royal Engineers he was making, now 1. So, yeah, he's a lot of men. He probably should be building something, unless he's rushing for Beaufort. But, yeah, in this scenario, if he's going to try to rush up and build emplacements, doing it right here would be really detrimental to the Axis, because again, that pretty much prevents the Axis from moving up, especially a Beaufort, like, I would say, like, right here, because not only would it be able to hold this area, but you could crack the ice and, like, make vehicles go through, which would be my favorite thing. But K-Tech Walking Dude, very nice job with the front line. You are supporting that fact, and it looks like you have a Kubel. Probably should go capture that point so you get all those resources. Unfortunately, the British guy over here is just like, if you're just going to keep attacking the front, I'll just go around. So, even with that great assault, we can see here the Axis are not getting a ton of fuel, nor are they really getting a decent chunk of resources. Even with the frontline push, they're not gaining a lot. And you can see that machine gun, by the way, 2-star, not only does it increase damage and penetration, but as you can see, increases range, so it can fire really far and pretty much just hold these guys back. Now we have NG 42 moving up. Again, you can put them in here. That's pretty good. And then we see here mortar emplacement. That's very bad because you have that thing go on. You activate the special to, let's see. Nope, it's actually the other guy. So tricky. Again, he can heal those emplacements, which might be the thing they're going to do in placement spam, but we'll see. But essentially, the mortar has a good range, can hit at the enemy side, and also help pretty much push back their forces. Sorry, I'm just like stopping because my cat is climbing the blinds next to me. I'm just like, what the hell? She does that now and again. But anyway, that mortar emplacement is going to die because this mortar emplacement, as you can see right here, is being boosted along with this. Not only increase, again, we can see here it gets the ability, but that ability is fire faster. So these two mortars are literally going to fire like no holds bar against this one single mortar. So there's no way this thing is going to survive. No way. It's going to get annihilated. Now, again, the positive note is the Axis are gaining more territory, so now they have more resources. So that's going to help them out immensely and help turn the tide against the Allies, which, even with fewer locations there, you still manage to have the resource gain. Now, one thing I will say is that they're spamming Royal Engineers. Okay, I understand. Late game, I see that as a viable option. You need something to fight infantry early game. Royal Engineers are not that. British infantry are, especially with these guys, where you can have British infantry sections fight on the front lines and actually, I don't know, heal or like make emplacements and build stuff. That's where you kind of want British infantry. That's okay, but Royal Engineers don't have the fighting power. They're good close range occasionally, but if you think that's gonna help you turn the tide or gonna be like, oh, gonna be so great, it's not. What these things are really good for is equipping with Piats and making them fight Panthers. There was just a game earlier today where literally the guy, one of my teammates, just got like 3 of these guys with Piats and annihilated Panther after Panther. They're, oh wow, why would you put that MG in that building? It's a 2-star, it's gonna die. It's so cool, look at that. You are so lucky. It's gonna die, isn't it? Ah, nothing. Well, now it goes over for no reason. Anyway, this mortar emplacement gonna just annihilate a lot of this infantry moving forward. Unfortunately, though, the infantry's just gonna walk up. They really don't have anything guarding it. They don't have anything to kill it. Well, they have the mortar emplacement there. That can do a bit of damage. This thing, if it does a direct hit to this half track, can kill it. But as long as this thing stays mobile and keeps firing, it should be okay. Kubel, wow, a second mortar emplacement. We have 2 mortar emplacements because, yeah, that's the thing you want. You can see here that the vehicle one dropped fire down, so trying to burn this thing. But again, they just went like, hey, we're just going to harden it, make sure it's okay. There goes that poor Kubel. Oof. But yeah, these guys are kind of failing, honestly. Good job, Kadek, and Walking Dude for taking that advantage and pushing up. But yeah, it's an interesting concept that they are going, yeah, let's go mortar emplacements to defend our front line. Because again, the enemy gets within close enough range, they can just be out of mortar range. Although, it seems like it's working. It seems like yeah, I'm gonna say that it seems like the Axis are losing quite a few men. Although, let's see, Kadek went Spirit Doctrine, that's why he has the mortar half track. And that thing is pretty good. Again, drops fire, can burn infantry and emplacements alike. Very good for countering British emplacements. You know, when they don't have special abilities, such as instant healing or like more armor. Like that stuff. As you can see, it's currently upgrading, so it makes it harder to kill. Especially with this little bonus it gets, the improved fortification. It literally makes it impervious to like gunfire, which is like, oh no. So it just makes it a lot harder to kill. Also, counter battery. This could be deadly if used correctly against the emplacements, because again, you'll have your base artillery literally fire non-stop for about 45 seconds at enemy emplacements or enemy artillery, mortars, etc. It's pretty effective, and I've seen it devastate enemy positions. They're like, oh, how are you hitting me? Wow, okay, now you have a major issue, because that's a 3-star. That will hurt this half-track, because it has native armor-piercing rounds. Another fire, but looks like we can't in place, but as you can see, that that extra fortifications is keeping it alive, even though it should be burning to death. Those men there are on fire, but they're like, hey, we have a job to do. We can take it. So right now they need to actually start moving away, stop just repairing and start moving, because if the allies don't, they're screwed. The Axis, on the other hand, okay, here we go. This is what you needed. Unless a mortar just suddenly comes down and breaks the ice and makes this thing fall through, this is exactly what you need. They have no AT, and this should be an easy, quick game, because all you have to do is send your loops up and just take out the mortars. That's all you have to do. Now, I keep saying that, and I swear their mortar's going to hit it over there. Nope. Alright. I kept thinking the mortar was going to kill over the ice. But apparently not. You could literally tell the loops just to kill all this stuff, and there's nothing they can do to kill it. They have no AT, no armor, no nothing, right? Okay, this guy has the building for it, but he doesn't have nearly enough fuel for it. This guy doesn't have the building, so he's not even close. Dude, why are you retreating? Don't retreat. They have no AT. Until they have AT, you just keep... Oh, okay, he's trying to help his front line infantry move up. That's fine. Yeah, the mortar emplacements are murdering their infantry, but this is why the armored tank is such a great idea, because they can just, again, keep fighting. Okay, now is the issue. Remember that Piat thing I mentioned earlier? Well, now they have Piat, so... Ugh, things are not going to go well. Nice idea, try to cut off the thing that's, you know, boosting it, but now that thing is 3 stars. So, not only does that thing... Again, not only with this mortar emplacement, again, instantly healing, but that 3-star improves its armor capacity. Run! We're so lucky. Run, Lukes, run! Whew. That could have been seriously bad. Now again, this situation where if that emplacement, or more, sorry, emplacement, mortar carriage was a little more over, would have fell through the ice. Now you can see here, oh, that was a nice shot. That was base artillery, wasn't it? Yep, we have counter barrage currently going on. So that's what probably hit it, even though the Piats did quite a bit of damage. Hit it, neutralized it, etc. It will destroy a lot of your artillery. Now, unfortunately, Kite Talk and Walking Dude have lost a lot of guys on the front line, constantly fighting that. And in my personal situation, I would just not attack here. I would be like, alright, that's cool. You can take that area. I'm going to head right and take all these positions. That's what I would do. Because there's really nothing stopping them from just moving through here and taking it. They can keep attacking, but as you can see, they've been losing a lot of men. These guys, their fortifications, again, people complain, oh, British fortifications, so simple. It's really not, because you can easily kill the stuff if done correctly, and if you don't protect it all that well, yeah, it's going to die. Now, again, having stuff to improve the defense of it does definitely help, but why would you destroy that? You could just get whatever. Alright, so now we have a Bofer, and this Bofer is, I think, still in range. No, it's not. That's actually really bad planning. Anytime you build this fort assembly, at least in my opinion, you always want to plan ahead and be like, okay, where am I setting this stuff? Where am I going? I'm going to put my emplacements, so that way I can prepare to essentially just make sure the enemy is, well, how do I put this nicely? I can make sure the enemy can't advance or counter. Hi. And also, they can't advance or counter because my placements are so well dug in, and they're getting boosted. So and that's why the fort assembly helps, because it boosts this. Without it, it doesn't get the suppressive barrage and a few other, you know, low abilities that you get. Little bonuses having, you know, next to a fort assembly, such as if you have this thing right next to it, you can activate the repair, and it will repair it. There's a bunch of guys here that stand by, and they'll just go around and repair this stuff. I know why you put it here, because I guess maybe you wanted to repair this one, but, dude, think about yourself and put it here. Now, if you're building a second one, I guess he isn't building a second one, he's just building one closer to the front. So these guys are definitely going in placements, man. That's for certain. They're not winning resource-wise, so if the Axis were smart, they would just, you know, keep the resource game going and just starve out the British, because eventually they can fortify all they want over here. If you take everything else, it's GG. But we'll see. So let's see. The Lukes is back up. Well, almost. We have a Puma as well. I'm wondering what the Puma's for. I'm assuming you'll want to go to the star where the Lukes is and maybe try to snipe it, but I don't know. Now let's see. What doctrine do you go? You went the Scavenge doctrine. I hate this doctrine. Okay, hate is a strong word. I dislike this doctrine. Simply because of the fact that salvage is okay. Yeah, you get munitions. The infantry recon squads are okay. They're not great. Infiltration tactics are good. Flak Panzer's good. But you already have a half track. So what? A mobile one with more armor? Great. And then the 105 howitzer barrage? Okay. I just find there's nothing unique or special about that doctrine. Like, It's scavenge Doctrine, but there's not really... I don't know. I just feel like this Doctrine, like any other Doctrine would be better, except for the Fallschmager Doctrine. Don't get that Doctrine, please. Please don't. I know people like, oh, Fallschmagers are so great. They can be if you rank them up, but also Don can be equally good, unless you want versing armor. But also just like, that Fallschmager ability is so terrible. So absolutely atrocious. It does not deserve 250 munitions. Anyway. Wow, the poor mortar teams. They tried. They gave it their all, but just not going to work. Yeah, double emplacement. And again, we can see here, he put it here. Again, he was smart. Right, it's this like circle area. Right range of this one. Right range of this one. So this guy, you know, should be able to easily take him out. Wow, that was a bad fire. Missed it by that much. But now the allies are starting to expand. Because again, it's like, oh, we're not being assaulted anymore. Let's push up. This is where it's like, all right, well, maybe, you know, the mortar teams over here, they can't really hit you over here. So you could pretty much engage the bears here. Maybe they can engage you over in this area, but you can try to stay just out of their range. I don't know. And that would effectively hold them back. But that's just me. Anyway, MG here, I guess, stopping them from pushing up. But right now, we can see point-wise, the allies are winning. The Axis need to gain some ground. Jesus Christ, send something over here. Okay, there we go. I was going to say, you have a unit over there. It's not moving. And if we go to Fog of War for the allies, I'm sure they probably... Maybe they see the treads, but maybe they saw... Again, with the... You can see here at this point. I'm assuming he went the... No, he didn't. Oh, there we go. Yeah, advanced warning. So you can increase vision. So you can see anything that goes in there. So, again, they can see that happen. Which is awesome. So you can see that. I was going to say they can maybe see the Lukes, but not the case. Now we have the Jaeger stuff. I guess that's good for picking off some infantry but in the building. But like I said, they're very weak. And anything you can pick. Now they have AT guns now. And looks like they're rebuilding their army. Poor 3-star MG. I know you're trying to hurt it with the armor-piercing rounds. It's a tank. That isn't going to do it. The AT gun is what did it, but that thing will do minuscule amounts of damage. Minuscule. But, you know, I guess congratulations, you killed the MG, but you lost your Lukes. I don't think that was a fair trade at all. Alright, so we have an MG-34 over here, another one over here guarding the fuel. A sniper picking off some guys. And mortar just, you know, annihilating. At least you're capping this stuff. Maybe once you cap it, place some mines in this area. Prevent... Like, you have 480 munitions. I just noticed that. Jesus Christ, place some mines. Alright, so right now, what do I think is going on? So, he's building the Panzer headquarters. We have some armor coming in. And this guy already has, you know, medium tank. So, that's good for him. The Allies, not really anything related to armor yet. They have the capacity to get it. Same thing with this guy, but they're not getting it yet. They're just building emplacements. That's all I'm seeing. It's just emplacements, man. Oh boy, this is going to be an interesting game. Alright, so sniper trying to shoot a guy in a building. What I find funny is the fact that, well, I don't think they say it in the bio, but this British armor-piercing sniper sucks firing at buildings, which I find really weird because, like, okay, it's great against vehicles, which essentially is a closed-in environment with a bunch of people inside. Fine against that. But you have another closed-in environment with a bunch of people inside, and it sucks. And it's just like, oh, it's trying to hit the armor. It's like, but yeah, but if you're trying to shoot a building, and let's say you miss your target, that bullet's going straight through. If it's an armor-piercing bullet, it's going through these wooden shacks. Like, I'm just saying. Panzer IV moving up, knocking out some of the infantry. We have an AT gun coming in. And you can see here he upgraded his guys with the Vickers. I think those are, yeah, so they are the Vickers KLMG. They're okay against infantry. They definitely increase its fighting power against this stuff, but the big thing I have, the big thing against it is, well, makes the infantry really slow. They're like obscenely slow. They're really good at just, like, healing stuff, honestly. They heal a lot of different building stuff very quickly. Just noticed you have a lot of Puma upgrades. And so far, have you used your Puma? Your Puma hasn't fired a goddamn shot. I can tell by the veterancy, so. Okay, so what would you do in this situation? Well, let's see. We have a bunch of wow, that was a weird log. There's a lot of fortifications over here. And unfortunately, the two abilities you picked aren't necessarily the best countering toward them. You have a howitzer barrage, but the howitzer barrage is... They can just, like, harden. And they have automatic healing. So, you need something consistent. Meaning, the best thing, honestly, for you would have probably been base artillery. There's so many mortars, stuff like here. It's just going to be very difficult for infantry to push up. They have 3 mortars. Now we have that howitzer barrage coming in. He's not emplacing. He's not hardening. So, it's definitely doing some damage. But it did do a lot. Oh, there we go. Maybe it's still going? Alright, we have, like, it looks like some shells forgot to leave, and they're like, oh shoot, let's quickly fire it. Yeah, so that's, very curious, I guess. But I mean, alright, so let's look at a standing point. Are these British emplacements in a good position? Well, yes and no. So, this one, the guy that built like these two aren't getting the bonus, so no, these are 2 in a poor position. I would have put this building over here and planned ahead. I like the 17-pounder in that position. Again, it can pretty much annihilate anything crossing the water, so good for you. And the Beaufort's pretty good. It can pull back anything up to that point. The problem is this flank over here. They have nothing over here, and do not say, oh, Greyshot, they should put another Beaufort. No, they shouldn't put another Beaufort. They need to take this point. The British need to move. Also, that was a big... What, you really called in 105mm barrage for this? Really? There's nothing here. There was a couple infantry units. So what? The only thing on... Wow, I just noticed that they have literally lost almost nothing. Congratulations. But my point is just, like, they fortified so much. So much. It's going to be nigh impossible to take this star. Because, again, the Beaufort's here and the 17 pounder pretty much block armor. You can keep using arty, but again, we have the counter artillery. So that isn't necessarily the best thing to do. So what do you do? Well, you get far enough back and then build artillery pieces. Oh, wait, you didn't do that? Okay, so let's see what you have. You have the Tiger, and you have a bunch of Oswins. Armor-wise, Tiger might be able to help, but... yeah, Oswin's definitely not going to help against this. Panzerwerfer, not. Stuka is your best bet. If you're asking me what's the best thing to take this out, these mortar half-tracks, if you can just keep burning and try to burn these guys, that's a great counter. And then a Stuka. Why do I say Stuka? Very simple. You go here, you get a Stuka. Stuka, again, expensive, but it fires the rockets. But you might be saying, well, Greyshot, they can hear it coming and they'll just fortify. Yes. Exactly. You can use that opportunity while they're all fortified to advance and take these positions. Even if they don't, and they take damage otherwise. You can see these LMGs. Again, 3 guys versus Pioneer squads, and they're not really doing all that much. Again, good job with the Panzer Force, keeping them out of range of the AT and stuff. So, and then on the flip side as well, it's just like, alright, what do you do? Like, okay, so how do you take these out? Well, the Stuka has the flame barrage. It has a massive flame of barrage, similar to this mortar half-track. So what you do is you use this, like, barrage over here and just annihilate all these emplacements. That's what you do. You have to rank it up first, but hell, you could... I mean, like, enough Stuka barrages against that stuff, and you'll get the damage to get it vetted. I love how he used a special just to damage the building. Like, the engine. No idea why. Oh, shoot. I was going to say, is he in range of 17 pounder? No. I think he did that. Wow, you have nothing to... Dude, help him! K-Talk, help him! If he loses that emplacement, I'm going to be so pissed. I'm going to be so incredibly pissed. Oh my god. K-Talk, you literally could have sent a unit and turned left. It's like, gee. Oh my god. Fritz, should we go help that man? I mean, he's being hit by the sniper just like a couple yards over there. Nah, even though with our MG42s we could easily destroy him in like a millisecond. We're needed elsewhere. Let's go. So yeah, that was a big waste. I mean, those trucks aren't that expensive, but still, it's like it's still a loss. Now you can see here they use that, let's see, yeah, they use the 17-pounder's ability to be, well, use the flare so they can see what the hell is over here, and they can see the Panzer IV. So they know that's over there, that's why they have the 17-pounder pointed, and they're waiting. They're waiting for them to cross, that way the 17-pounder can just annihilate them. 17-pounder will shred medium armor. It has it's pretty, I mean, it can do a decent amount against heavy armor and hold back like Yag Tigers, but if against like these two, it'll shred them. It will absolutely shred them. Now they're pushing up. 17-pounder is still there. They're just healing the damn thing. Oh no, they're not. Well, they're not even caring, I guess. Yep, there is that the 17-pounder firing? Probably not. Probably the safety gun. Doing a pretty good job. We have the AVRE over here. Ugh, that's even more. That's also terrifying because, oh wow, are they gonna steal your Panzer IV? Really? They just stole Panzer IV. Are you? And I love how it has damage engine. Oh, this is great. Wow, bounce off the front. Nice job. Now get the hell out of there. So what's this guy go over here? So he has a Panther. Dude, if the 17-pounder is facing this direction, hit them from the other direction. Alright? That's and again, you could do that so that it's like you'll know if he turns it. It's like, whoa, Greyshot, how will you know? You can activate a recon. Or, better yet, when they start firing at you, it takes more than one round. Are you seriously attacking an AVRE with the Puma? Well, this could be okay. The Puma doesn't have the armor penetration capacity to fight a Churchill. Doesn't matter what Churchill, any Churchill. It can snipe tanks, but especially against these guys, look how much it fired, like, it hit 4 rounds and it's done that much. It's going to take a long time. And then figure out the AT gun there and everything else. Well, there goes the main gun. AVR, you gonna fire? No, the sniper's gonna kill it. Oh, you're so lucky that sniper did. If that sniper kills that armored car, I'm done. Oh, sniper. Oh, no, it damaged the engine. That's what it did. And the main gun. The snipe! How? How? Really? Holy God. This is, oh. Yeah, 2 vehicles. It's killed 2 vehicles. The arm-piercing sniper. Don't mess with it. Seriously. Now, the one positive thing that I can say out of this bullshit game already is the British are at least fortified on, like, on a position where it's very important they fortify. He has a great staging post. They aren't getting a ton of resources. Like, as you can see, they're not, like, compared to the Axis, they're not getting anywhere near. So the Axis, like, can counter. Also, love the sniper's ability. Where is it? It did die. Oh, the Panzer IV sniped it, huh? Oh, I mean, like, again, you have to keep it back, but it used the stun ability so that way the Panzer IV couldn't turn its turret. Churchill moving up, that's gonna hunt down and kill a medium tank pretty easily. So, that's a negative. But yeah, it's just like, oh boy. Now we have a bunch of pioneers running in, like, we're gonna save the day against 2 Churchills that devour infantry, a bunch of LMGs that are in a, like, a firing lane. I don't know, like, what was our plan again? Oh look, there goes Hans and Fritz and everyone else. Oh boy. Hey, my cat has not come over. She's like, what are you doing casting this game? I'm like, I don't know. Alright, so that was a good Stuka strike. Finally getting that Stu guy mentioned earlier. Tiger tank going at it, but again, we still have that 17-pounder, so we can't exactly move up. And, yeah, the Churchill is going to take the heat. Now, of course, we don't want him to go over the water because the Tiger one-shot could make it go through. In this scenario, I'm like, fine, I don't care. You have the British, they're literally fortifying like crazy, so I don't care about that. And then you have the Axis who are just sacrificing units left and right. I'm just like, what the fuck? Without, like, or abilities, like the 105 Howitzer that was just deployed on a bunch of random units. I guess the idea behind it was to destroy the water so they can't retreat. Nice AVRE shot, by the way, crippling that Panther. Churchill's just like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Oh, come on, Panther. I was gonna say, Yachts, remember? The thing really good against armor? I know you're trying to go for that, but also remember, the 17-pounder's like right there. So there's no way you would have went for it. And the Churchill makes it back A-okay. Good job. Just good job. So I wonder if he's going to use that special... I mean, like, he can... Well, this guy, if his armor's damaged, he can use that special heal ability. Costs 100 munitions. Maybe it doesn't want to waste it, but, you know, he has that. Or the commissary guy could deploy this. And to be fair, he has enough... Look how much manpower this guy has. Dear Lord. At this point, he's just like, I need armor. And I don't blame him. He is fortified enough to where, like, okay, I have enough infantry, I need armor now. So... And remember, he has counter artillery, which he could use to just attack the enemy team. Also, again, sniper for recon, very good job. And then also he has this ability, precision barrage. So if they try to build artillery, this guy is a great counter to it. Because not only will the counter barrage happen, but the precision barrage can be called in. You know, low recon, whatever. You can get command vehicle, constant recon, deploy it, whatever. Anyway, it will annihilate, essentially, anything in the vicinity. It's pretty powerful. Now, the one thing I'll say is at least the Axis are capping territory. They're taking away those vital resources that the Allies seriously do not have. The Allies need to get off their little bubble right now. This little, like, fortification. Did they actually kill the 17-pounder? Holy shit, they killed the 17-pounder. They killed the 17-pounder. Like, it took enough fire and stuff like that to kill it. So now they have a chance to do something. I mean, the British have more men, but they're stuck in their, like, holes. The mobile army they have is pitiful, so they can easily move around. Oh, look, the Tiger's moving up, and it realizes there's no 17-pounder. We can easily attack. And then, watch. Because, again, each of these get a double bonus for building emplacements, having 3 of them build it 5 seconds. Not even. And I swear to God, yep, it's aimed right at the Tiger, of course. And it's gonna just hit the Tiger all the way. If the Tiger falls into the water, I'm done. I give up. Ah, very close. But again, 2 shots. It's third shot, that thing would die. If I swear to God, it fires. You know the 17-pounder can see. Wow, he turned it. All right. Well, there goes 1 shot, and that thing's already blown to Kingdom Come. Just have the sniper pick it off. Literally, sniper could probably kill. Or the Churchill. Churchill works too. So we have the Beaufort going on again, trying to hit the... Wow, double Beaufort, just annihilating that infantry. This guy's like, holy shit, I didn't mean to be there. I didn't know there were 2. They never told me. But yeah, it's just like, okay, the fire ability's kind of working. 17-pounder is going to keep them back, though, so that's not going to work. Snipers giving them recon so they know what's coming up and they can precision their fortifications pretty well. What's a Walking Dude have? Walking Dude has a 1-star Stuka, which you could fire like right now because they fortified. That would have been great. Or wait for them to be done, then call in the attack. That would be just amazing. Anyway, it looks like the British are like, okay, let's charge head first into the battle, which is the dumbest move you could do. Why? Why is that the dumbest move? Well, very simple. They're not supported. These emplacements are great because they can... Well, again, they did a little bit. These emplacements are great because it can help their teammates in this area and in this area. This is where they should expand. For whatever reason, I don't understand why they aren't trying to take this territory. They can send 1 Churchill and take this territory. But they're not doing it. I don't understand why. I really don't. They both have, like, Churchills, so they both could do it. And AVRE, you can say, oh, Greyshot's not a normal Churchill. It can fire its main gun and blow up that house, Kingdom Come. Tiger, if you could do me one huge solid, that would make my game. Oh, now there's a king. Oh, please fall into the water. Ah, oh, dang it. I love it when vehicle will, like, go over that little tiny slip and just get annihilated. You missed! You fucking missed. Oh, it's bracing, so, that was a bad time. He's like, oh, it's not firing at me? Oh, yippee yay, I can keep advancing. 70 pounders now back up. Now firing, and now they both are firing as well, which to do a little bit of damage. Now, if this thing would flare, oh no. Okay, again, having 2 heavy tanks firing placements, you're moving it? Really? That was like the wrong move. Churchill can do a little bit. What is that? The Panzerwerfer? Actually, I have no idea what that little thing. Maybe it was mortars? I don't. There's so many mortars right now that, yeah, it's mortars. Now we have the Churchill and the AVRE back up. Can this thing fire again? Okay, it can. Don't miss. Wow, that's a hard target to miss, but oh wow, you almost, for a second there I thought you were going to. Now, there's that precision barrage I was talking about, and look, yeah, that thing, if it hits, will damage your enemies, like armor, and either blow the engine or something along those lines. It'll cause a lot of damage to it. So let's get this straight. So we have a, what was this, a Brumbar, a Tiger, something along those lines? It died. The main Tiger's still alive, so that's good, but you lost the King Tiger. So, yeah, there goes your big end-all be-all for right now. You killed some of the emplacements, but the Allies are still winning. They still have that territory. Oh, great. Let's charge again with the Tiger. That's a great idea. AVRE can fire again, can it? I swear to God, this AVRE hits. It's getting closer. It's like, I know you're bullshitting. I love how that Tiger's like, I'm calling that thing's bullshit. The Bofor knocked out its main engine. I love that. That's great. I love how this guy knew it was coming this way. He's like, let's not place any of that. Anyway, Tiger just falling back, very close to dying. And the British emplacements have been pretty much neutralized. I guess it's working? Like, that's the thing. I don't know if this is working or not. I guess, like, resource-wise, they're doing pitiful. They are losing this game. But, on the flip side, they've done a massive amount of damage to the Axis. And they're holding this key point and holding this. Wow, they actually put a Bofor here. Wow, okay. So, I guess they're long-term employees. Like, alright, we don't need fuel. I mean, like, crazy. You could literally make fuel positions everywhere and kind of help the resources, you know, be in your favor for the long term. But no, let's not do that. Because, you know, we have 2,600 manpower. Let's not use any of that. Oh boy, I don't mind going in placements. I just can't wait to see this emplacement spam backfire. Walking Dude, you better have your Stuka. Okay, you have a 2-star Stuka. Alright, you're getting there. Again, the 4-star one is when you get the Incendiary, and I feel like that is when, like, that's when these emplacements are over. Oh my god, the amount of engineers just instantly healing all this stuff. Also, again, they're just activating automatic repairs. It's not that expensive, honestly, and it lasts for over, like, a minute and a half, so he gains 37. He's going to easily get that back, so he can just keep doing it with a net plus on resources. He's not losing a back thing. Now he's still gaining. Suka firing. This is when, again, you wait to see where it hits, and then in place. Alright, he waited. Alright, and he saw it. So it didn't do too much damage. It did really hurt that one, but we'll see long term. Sorry about my chair if you can hear it squeak. Again, planning on getting a new one as soon as I can. Can't wait. I've finishing up my, like, end of the month for my full-time job. And so far, it's not bad. Quite enjoy it. It's not too difficult most of the time. It can be very difficult, though. For obvious reasons I'm not going to say. Because I don't want to say... just for security reasons, I don't want to say what my job is. But... anyway, I get my paycheck, and I'm just like, alright, I'm already, like, optimizing. Like, what am I going to do for the channel? What am I going to do for improving the quality of videos, etc., etc., etc. And also, what am I going to do to make my basic life better? And I'm going to get one of those, along with getting like a new editing software and stuff like that, I'm planning on getting myself a new chair that doesn't squeak and it's actually good for my back. Because, you know, that's good to have. 23 years old, already starting to care about your body. Be like, alright, well, probably should focus on that. But let's see, we have this nice little fortified area. We have definitely some armored vehicles. Double Churchill. This is a mistake. This is a mistake. I get what you're trying to do, but you should have went with a Firefly. You honestly should. You have enough munitions to where you could have a very quick Firefly just hammer any armored vehicle, because again, what the Axis are doing is sending big heavy vehicles to fight you. And you could literally have the Firefly just snipe them long range. Just keep doing it over and over and over again. Now we have all their heavy tanks going and kill this Beaufort. Now, they still have the 17 pounder. They could reposition over here, but as you can see, it's just out of range, so probably not going to help them. But if they, you know, somehow chase after the Churchills, which are not moving. Oh, there they go. Now they only one. Oh, there's two. Really? Are you? Oh, please, please, please. What? How? How do you? Oh my god. For a second there, I thought, we see the vehicles coming, fire the Stuka, break the ice. It's going to be incredible. I was waiting, and that was not the case. Now, you're calling in the 105. Again, they'll do a little bit, but again, the Churchills have so much armor, it's going to be very, very difficult. 70 pounder. Still not facing destruction. Probably would have gotten an awesome snipe on this thing. Precision barrage, I think, came down over here as well, so everyone's using artillery. Still, no vehicle over here to fight this MG. Alright. Tiger moving up, getting some nice hits along with the Stug. Stug's pretty good. I mean, they'll do a little bit of damage against Churchills. Not amazing. But as a tank destroyer, they're still tank destroyers, so they still will hit. And if you keep presenting yourself toward them, yeah, they're going to do a lot. And this is where Firefly would be great, because Firefly could snipe from behind and take it out. One more hit, that thing goes in the water. Come on. Alright. That's cool. If this thing gives chase. Wow, that was a really good shot. Those poor infantry units drowning in the ice. Oh. Alright, so now this guy's gonna have to start using his... Oh, wow, never mind. I was gonna say, start using. He already did, and it didn't even make a dent. Alright, so we made a command vehicle. This is a good idea. Now we have a recon plane come in, and you can see, like, hey, where's the enemy? Oh, there's the enemy. And you could try to have your mortars hit, you know, a little closer to the actual target. Is that okay, so we have another King Tiger. Please, if you're going to use this King Tiger, okay, you also have a 3-star Stuka, so you're getting close to getting the 4-star. And I feel like the way this match is going, the 4-star Stuka is going to be what kills this stuff. Because the fire ability is just going to be non-stop and just too much for it to bear. You're building another 17 pounder. I guess that makes sense. I mean, like, sure, it fires farther, but like, okay. I mean, good. I mean, like, if the Axis really want to stop them, just do a Stuka bomb here and prevent them from, like, this ice will eventually form over and eventually come back. But if you keep breaking up this ice, they can't advance. They can only come this way, away from all their emplacements. So you can kind of focus fire and keep them back. But I don't know. Also, this one is too far away from its, like, yeah, this thing's gonna burn. Oh, don't worry, he has enough to make more. But yeah, he's too far away from where, oh yeah, right over here. Just out of range. So, it's not gonna get that bonus. And by the way, that looks like a really small range. It's actually not. It's actually decently large. It's just, you know, when you fail at management and construction, be like, oh, let's not have anything in a really interesting design that kind of helps and benefits each other. Let's just throw caution to the wind. I don't know. I guess that's the best way to put it. Another mortar emplacement, because why not? Why wouldn't you build this thing? Alright, so... once again, send one tank over here. I'm like screaming, there's no mines, no nothing. A Churchill blowing up this. Look, more resources. You would be better. And look, you can even push over here. Focus the Axis somewhere else. Oh boy. Oh boy, the ice is reformed. Like, again, coming up. I mean, like, being remade. Let's attack. Versing 2 Stugs in a church. Oh, I mean, AVRE. I mean, I don't think the AVRE can kill in one shot. Yeah, it will do a lot, but it won't kill it. Nice shot with the Stuka. I'll give it that. Need to get more engineers. Dude, why are you falling back? Just hide it behind here and fire again when they're not looking. Also, what was your plan exactly? Let's charge with the Churchill. Fire 1 shot and leave. What was your, like, you knew there was some type of armor. So, why would you send that 1 unit? Because now they're just repairing because you didn't do any lasting damage. Alright, so the Axis are pretty much making like a... By the way, I'm not just saying that the British are being idiots. I'm also saying the Axis, in a lot of ways, are being idiots. But, you know, the idiocracy is going around. I'm not saying they're bad, but it's just like, you have these emplacements are poorly optimized. You have these grand strategies. At least these guys are doing the right thing and attacking over here. That's fine. And now you have 17 pounder firing over here, which sucks. It's like, it shouldn't be hitting me, but it is. Did he turn it? He turned it. Why do you keep turning that damn thing? If you would not turn it, it would just keep firing and just keep hitting. You also good recon over here. Get that sniper. You have so much manpower. Get that sniper back over here so you have recon for your men. So that way they keep fighting. Nice idea with the mines, by the way, is make sure they can't advance. But, yeah. I think the Axis are like, okay, look. We can't kill their emplacements. Not anyway how we're doing. So let's just fortify this area. Make sure that they can't advance. Hold the point and win it that way. And to that I say, best of luck to you, sir. 117 pounder facing the wrong direction. Could easily hit the Tiger or the King Tiger. But no, let's aim for the Stu. He's obviously too far out of range. Oh, boy. And I'm going to make the grand assumption that and now again the enemy's just focusing on artillery, so while this plane is decent, it's not great for long range. Actually, are you using your counter barrage? You're not. This would be an awesome opportunity to use your counter barrage. Just have your artillery fire again. If the Stuka's not moving, the counter barrage will hit this and blow it up. It does that much damage. I'm not even joking. I swear to God, if a Bofors shoots and knocks that King Tiger into the water, I'm done. Like, I'm seriously done. Oh, you are so lucky. If this King Tiger falls into the water. Okay, maybe not. Well, we have another. Yep, there it goes. More infantry being destroyed by artillery. They're losing their army. I mean, like, the artillery fire is finally working, so congratulations. They have no units. Like, the walking dude has nothing to protect himself. Okay. Sure, why not? He's just fortifying over here. Okay, so Piot's maybe, just maybe, send him over here and attack from the flank. That would be a cool idea. Nice incendiary attempt. I think that was with the Stuka. Yeah, that was definitely with the Stuka. I think it was just, like, so scattered. You need to make sure the Stuka's close if you do that, so it's not as scattered with that incendiary. I have no idea why it's so scattered. Why is the one thing with the incendiary scattered, but then the other thing that fires 6 shells, almost the exact same thing, like, pinpoint accuracy? Like, really? Really? You've got to be kidding me. You saw him move. He literally moved away in slow motion. Tiger, do me a favor. Sink this Churchill. Oh, I'm getting no... Why do I get no sinking this game? I want something to sink. Another 17-pounder, everybody, because why the hell not? It's being built pretty fast, so I doubt the Tiger's going to counter it. But at this point, they have so much artillery that you can't keep building emplacements. Oh my god. Wow, they somehow lived. Oh, nope. Enough Panzerwerfers. That thing's about to die. I mean, it's aiming at the Tiger, so congratulations, but... Oh, boy. It's so close to dying. Just... Yep. Somehow they took this point. Not sure how. I mean, this guy doesn't exactly have a frontline army either. Guys, have one guy up here, another guy way over here, and just hit him from 2 different angles. The emplacements would have been done 20 minutes ago. I mean, finally you have something, you have an attack over here, but attack at the same time. Also, you know the enemy has a Tiger. You know they have a Tiger, and yet you're like, let's send a Churchill in. Tiger's moving in from behind, because why the fuck not? Oh, good job killing Stug. And now at least that thing is like, oh, I have a target. I can see. Thanks for the recon, Churchill. So congratulations on that front. You gonna kill all this stuff? You missed. Alright. Let's try again. Take it from the top. 17-pounders in range. You want to fire? Oh, there it goes. Damage engine. Holy god, this Churchill somehow managed to live. Dude, you can tell with a 17-pounder to kill it. And I know you could be like, oh, but the enemy, it's not his. Yes, it is his. If he keeps telling this thing to kill it. No, they're sending all their engineers. That's a... Alright, I approve. I approve. Enemy team is not even close. Oh shit. Heal! Heal the... That Zuka's gonna come down and kill everyone here. No? No, let's hit the emplacements again. Not the Tiger that they stole. I really... Was that a burning attempt on them? Because that was the, like, way off. But yeah, everyone, that's a British troop inside a Tiger tank. If you don't know, this is the Tiger tank. The only Tiger tank is still in the game. It's the only, I'm sorry, in the world. This is how the Allies got the only Tiger tank still alive. No, not really, no. I think the one they got was actually from the Africa that they stole. But seriously, the fuck? Alright, so the emplacements are finally falling apart. They don't have that many left. Why don't you engage? Oh, he is. Okay, he's moving around. Send the AVRE in! Also, nice mines. At least the British were like, okay, let's play, and if they do go against the water. Also, how fucked up is this that there's a Tiger tank versus a King Tiger? King Tiger is, of course, better, but the Tiger tank can still put a few rounds in that damn thing. You know what, fuck, at this point, just engage. I don't care. You have alright, you have the Tiger tank, you have the AVRE, which you could send up to help. This guy, you know what, I wonder what the walking dude's like, K-Talk, you son of a bitch, I'm fighting your Tiger over here. And he's like, no, my Tiger's over here. It's like, no, they stole your Tiger. And he's like, oh, shit. Well, nice job killing the Noble Sudan. 5-star Stuka. Oh, look! The counter artillery barrage. Remember the thing I mentioned that they should do to counter this? Man, if they only used both, think how awesome that would be. Man, only if they used both. It's a Tiger tank. You need support. Remember how I said to engage this? That was with support. I swear to God, if you lose that Tiger tank. If you lose this Tiger tank. Oh my god. You have a tiger, a stolen tiger, and you send it by itself against the enemy. And it's not like, oh, Greyshot, I had nothing left. Dude! You had, like, there's multiple Churchills on this side, even the AVRE. And now the Stuka's finally burning everything. Has 52 kills, probably a ton of damage from burning all those emplacements. And you have nothing! Like, that was your one shot. That was your one shot to actually beat the Axis. The Axis at this point, like, I'll say this. Good job with that assault on K-Talk earlier, with that 17-pounder annihilating everything he had with the Churchill. Good job. But this is where it's like, you keep the Tiger alive, you keep it back, and you have it with the Churchills, and you counter their armor. I'm getting visibly upset. I'm actually getting upset over this replay. Because it's like, they get something really awesome happens, and then they don't take advantage of it, or something really dumb happens, and it's just like, what? Or they keep doing a dumb play, and just waiting for an easy move to come, and then just take them all out. Oh my god. The smart thing they've done is with the Stuka that I mentioned earlier for the 5-star flame ability, and I called it. Now, that would be the thing that would break up all their emplacements. That would be the thing. Oh look, AVRE now. Okay, fire faster. Congratulations. I have no idea what blew that up because it didn't fire a shot, but alright. Yeah, guys, let's send in MG right next to this Churchill AVRE. That's a great idea. Especially because we know the Allies can see it because there's a recon plane flying overhead. Or they can see... They can see that. They have the recon plane that can see your Tiger healing, and you're not moving. Also, the 17-pounder is still that... They have two now. They have two 17-pounders. You are so lucky that thing missed. You are so lucky you're re-engaging. Oh, you fucked up. Come on, 17-pounder, kill it. Thank you. At that point, I'm done. I'm done. I'm so done. Oh boy, you know that they're there. That isn't the first thing you've lost to it. I mean, good job with the thing. I'm wondering why you called it in. I'm assuming you have something to kill it. All right, let's see the walking dude come into play and see if he can kill everything. I'm assuming they won't because they're just gonna turn all. Yep. All the 17-pounders are just going to turn around and be like, alright, well, I guess we should get... Are you going to kill that, or... Okay. I get why you go Churchills. They're very powerful, they can make a lot of damage, but you need something mobile to do enough damage. The Churchills... I mean, great job, you have an 18... Oh, wow, you're going over the ice? Very lucky that thing didn't fall in the water. I know, it's like, it's on the edge, Greyshot. I wouldn't. Yeah, I would. I've seen the Tiger tank fall on land to its watery grave. On land. That's enough. But yeah, the Churchills don't have the firepower to break that. Its gun is good, but not great against this. Like, sure, if you get from behind, yes, that will do it. But natively? No, not even close. Also, Crazy still has, like, 2,000 manpower. So it's like, the Allies or the Axis are scraping the bottom of the barrel. And they have the majority of the map. Hey, question. Where's all the fuel caps that you've put down, the munition points? Oh, we didn't put any. Really? Really? Alright, well, you can put some over there. Yep. Alright, so, It's amazing that the Allies have found a strategy in which they literally sit in one spot and they're somehow winning the game because the enemy can't think of a way to beat them. Oh, precision bombs. They just did a precision bomb strike, which again, you do that enough and that will they'll stun armor and that will cripple their engines. Almost guaranteed. Churchill's like, well, now it's the damaged Panther, I just have to get behind it. No, you're not even gonna get behind it. You do more damage from behind! Oh look, that building's finally dead. Congratulations. It's been alive for how long? An hour. Are the Axis seriously gonna lose this game? Are you kidding me? Are you seriously kidding me? Are they really gonna lose this game? Are the Allies, or the Axis, sorry, the Axis, really gonna lose this game to a bunch of allies that have literally just stood in one spot the entire game? I'm just gonna fast forward. I'm just gonna fast forward at this point. Because why not? What do I lose? What do I lose? Alright, now the Allies are finally taking this territory. Congratulations. Still have a ton of munitions. So good for them. Which is another thing. Why haven't they put down more munition spots? Seriously. And they put down like... Okay, they put down 2, so it's not that bad, but still. Alright, let's heal the tanks instead of running back, grab more fuel. Because we can always use more fuel. Now they're... Oh god, they're finally moving. It's like... It took it took like 45 minutes, but they're like, guys, there's another part of the map over there. We should go check it out. There's like the... I wonder what people enjoy more. Me doing an insightful critique, or me just like literally just losing my shit after just like stupidity. I think it's a bit of both. I feel like after a really good tactical game, you just want to hear me shout and scream, and just be like, Greyshot, what the fuck? Alright, this Panther is being outmaneuvered by a Churchill. You're a Panther! It's 3 stars, so I'll give it that. Wow. That's an infantry fighting tank. And that's an infantry fighting tank, and it just murdered that Panther. Oh my god. Are the Allies seriously gonna win this game? Holy god. They have no army left. They have nothing. They have a bunch of... Now you're like, okay, maybe we should get the pack guns. Maybe that will help us. Really? An hour into this game, and it's like, okay, maybe they're on to something. But that being said, this is a terrible idea. Why? Very simple. They have all the mortar emplacements still. If you would do that against mortar emplacements with no mortars, that's fine. But they have double mortar emplacements, each one vetted up. It would annihilate the AT guns before they even get close, as you can see right now. And Churchills can take more than enough damage for them to survive a few AT shots. And also, as you can see here, 3-star. Again, where is it? Oh, yes, a small arms will fire. So this thing will literally have... They'll fire guns out the side. I think grenades are limited, right? No, it's no grenades. Maybe I think it's something else. Tiger's moving up. Because, like, why not? He's doing a repair thing, as you can see, but he's trying to attack target. But he's just staying there as everything fires. And look, 17-pounder. You can fire through this, or you can, you can fire normally, or you can use piercing shot to fire through. So. At this point, the Allies are going to win. Kitty cats? Really? I'm just like, I'm befuddled right now. I don't get it. I don't understand. Someone... Can, someone please hold on. Why? That's my question, Walking Dude. Why? Why am I doing this? What means scared? Is English your first language? Because I am... I mean, you're right. It does mean they can be... They're scared, but also they're cowards. Oh, look, you got a king, and you lost. Everything was in your favor. You had the resources. You had the tactics. The commanders were... the doctrines you chose were a little off. A little off. But I was thinking, maybe they have a strategy. Maybe they have a plan. Maybe they're going to use the howitzer or something along those lines. The 105 was okay. It was fine. And then you fucked it up. Okay. What could the Axis have done better? Been more coordinated with their assaults against the fortifications. Attacked multiple directions. Put down fuel caps so that way they get more resources, activate more specials. And also get more tanks. What could the British have done? Attack from the right sooner. Build more positions. Spread themselves out. And if they're gonna go with the fortification thing, maybe position them so that way they get the buffs. But that's just me. Wow. 62,000 damage. They literally camped and won the game. I can't believe this. 37,000 damage for the best player and most kills for K-Talk. Who sent this replay. And then crazy commissioner and commissioner. Again, lower rank. Did better. And got more damage. And oh my god, I want to see how many tigers they lost. Okay, so they produced 3, lost 2. And lost 4 panthers. Lost 3 tigers. 3. And a bunch of panthers and other stuff. Oh my god. 6 mortar half-tracks dead. I'm just like, why? Actually, I'm curious. What's their best unit? The Churchill. And the AT gun. So, do I think this is a fluke game? Yes. I think any other circumstance, the British emplacement would not have lived. They would have picked a better doctrine, they would have a better strategy, etc. The Axis kept attacking from one direction, so they would turn all their emplacement guns to one way. If they had attacked from 2 separate directions, the Allied forces would have been destroyed. They can't handle that. Especially hitting one target from multiple areas, yes, they're going to die. I hope you like bullshit games, because that's exactly what this was. In any case, that's game. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're here this long, then you probably enjoyed this in some capacity, hearing me suffer. But in any case, yeah, make sure you send in your replays. And this has been Greyshot117 giving you a replay, or commentary over replay. And I'll see you next time.